I remember that fight from the preparation, and obviously I'm not taking credit of Stipe. He was a better fighter that night, but when I look at that fight, I hate watch that fight because I don't recognize myself. Even the way that I'm fighting, the way that I'm rushing, it doesn't. That guy looked like me, but I don't recognize that style. And also, I did a lot of mistake leading up to that fight. I wasn't even there myself, I kind of like, I didn't even have an emotion in that fight. I don't know. I was just there, like, lack of emotion. But this time, things will be different. I had enough time. Me and my team will put everything down right, and I think it's going to be right. I had a better preparation this time, and I have that experience.
In case you didn't know, this is Francis Ngannou, my friend.
What we'll be working on, I put some good work on my wrestling, jiu-jitsu, even striking. So, yeah, I think skill-wise, I have improved a lot,
That was Francis Ngannou, as I just told you. I cannot tell you, my friends, every minute that we get closer to this fight, the more goosebumps I get, the more silly I feel, giddy I feel. I mean, this is a heavyweight fight, if there ever was one. It's a heck of a heavyweight fight. Right now, I'm getting things started off by trying to get a quick little warm-up match in. But man, I'm seeing the promotion stuff. I tried to say this yesterday, and while nobody's in here, it's probably a good time for me to say, I am a when I was a kid, I watched WWE all the time. I feel like I didn't even tell you guys how excited I am to be here. I feel like I just jumped into the conversation. I am pumped, by the way, not only for the fights this week, but I'm excited to be here. It's a long day at work. I love streaming. It's probably my favorite part of most days, of course, except for the weekend when we have our freedom to go do whatever we want. But like I was trying to say yesterday, I really thoroughly know that the WWE stuff I watched when I was a kid, and I'm talking Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, All About Your Blah 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 says he loved, and by the way, All About Your Blah Blah Blah, welcome. This guy is the definition of a staple. There is no more stapler. There's no greater or stronger staple than All About Your Blah Blah Blah. Every day. I appreciate you being here, my brother. You always have something good to say. Let's celebrate. We've celebrated your name a lot. I've talked to my wife about your name. Let's celebrate the fact that you're consistent. Let's celebrate the fact that you are seemingly intelligent. In that I agree with you a lot. So if you agree with me, that must mean that you're super intelligent. All jokes aside, I was bringing up the WWE because I fall, quote unquote, for the hype that the UFC puts out there. All About Your Blah Blah Blah. Shout out to you, my guy. Shout out. All About Your Blah Blah says, yeah, we're both very smart. Yes. So we are in agreement once again. Further evidencing our intelligence. So I definitely feel as though if I didn't watch the WWE as much as a kid, media days and all this stuff that I watch wouldn't be nearly as effective on me. Because I get super, I'm interested. I'm trying to read body language. I'm trying to see how these guys are answering questions. Are they parched? Are they looking drained? Is the weight cut killing them? Namely, I'm talking about Tyrone Woodley when I'm saying this, because I saw all of that out of him in his media presence. He typically does, though. Before the Darren Till fight, I actually thought that Tyrone Woodley was going to lose the Till fight. A lot of the reason why I felt that way was because of how drained. He looked sucked down. That weight cut looked terrible. I don't know what he was going through. He seems to have an injury for everything. You know, he tells after the fact he's been going through hell, I guess, through a lot of these camps. You know, but you know, that's what I'm looking at. I love media days. I love question and answers. I'll watch them all. If I'm interested in the fight, I'll watch them all. My wife and I are gonna watch the embeddeds, probably tomorrow. Woo! Probably tomorrow night. See if we can get this guy out. Woo! It's a wrap. Just a quick, it's a wrap. It's a light wrap. It's a lettuce wrap. Light on the woo, because this is just a warm-up match. But we still have to get a little snack in, if you know what I mean. So here we go. Let's get the coach signal up. And let's go on a run, my man. And by the way, all about your blah, blah, blah. All about your blah says, I'm the same way. All about your blah, blah, blah listens to media days all the time at work. Yes. Listen, all about your blah, blah, blah. I feel as though, I don't know if you've heard of the multiverse theory. A guy that's on our level mentally and with respect to intellect, excuse me. Let me correct the words I'm choosing because my intellect is so strong. Albert Einstein, one of us, I think he came up with a theory where there are multiple dimensions, different versions of you, and existing at the same time. You and I might be bumping into each other. We are the same, just you know. But if we ever touched or shook hands, the interdimensional infrastructure would crumble because these dimensions can never meet. We might be the same person. We are on the same wavelength at the very least. That was a lot of words, I know. Let's get going, man. I feel good. I feel fresh. I know I had to start this stream a little bit early, but it's because I have to bounce a little bit earlier tonight. So I want to get these fights in, get something out there. Hopefully, we'll put some wins up there. All about your blah, blah, blah says, thank God you're out west. Yeah, things happen for a reason, man. It doesn't, you know, this world is arranged, this universe is arranged in a way that it's self-sustaining. We could never meet, but we know each other. We're allowed to talk. We're allowed to communicate to each other. Just can't visually see that you and I are the same. Oh my God. Yeah. So wait, before we get started here, let's see where we're getting things kicked off at. In the world, we are 316th on planet Earth. We in North America are 131st. So that's where we're getting things started off at. This is the road to the top 100. I just watched my man Cage Official, get a fight in on Fight Night Champion and stream on Twitch, and it was fun. It was fun to watch. It's like I said, on almost every stream I feel like I talk about Fight Night Champion, but it's ingrained in me. Fight Night Champion is just, it's a part of who I am, and it forever will set the standard for all of these sports combat games until one comes out that's just truly deserving to take its place. And I'm not emotionally attached to Fight Night Champion. I don't have nostalgic affection for. Maybe I do have some nostalgic affection, but it's not It's not why I hold it as the standard bearer to all of these sports combat games that have followed it. I feel like that it was a quality video game, man. You got to give credit where credit's due. This finally got some good ping, but this guy, this tag looks familiar, or this banner looks familiar. You got the Iceman logo, Iceman shorts, so we know what he wants. He's going with Israel Adesanya. Switching it up. I don't know what he wants. Tito Ortiz. That's an interesting pick. All About Your Blah 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 asked, did I play UFC Undisputed 3? That's the best single-player sports combat game, in his opinion. Two things. I played the living crap. I don't think you understand. That's the reason why I was able to pick up this game and do a little bit better. I played all of these games like they were my main games. Some guys like Final Fantasy. Some guys like Call of Duty. Some people like whatever they like. My main games have always, since I was a child, since I was very little, I would like Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I was obsessed with that game. Evander Holyfield had a boxing game. You're probably too young to know what a Sega Genesis is, but it's a black little electronic device that you could stick cartridges in and play games. And I kid, of course. I'm sure you know what Sega Genesis is, but Evander Holyfield had the best boxing game until Knockout Kings came out. Was on the Sega Genesis. It was amazing. It had body damage. It's just an amazing. But I've just always played him. So to answer your question, I played the heck out of Undisputed 3. I got pretty darn good at it. And in fact, I was in a league back then called UOC, Ultimate Online Championship. It's now defunct. But I definitely competed, became a middleweight champion there. It was the biggest league that was available. There was no ESFL back then. All About Your Blah 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 says we might be the same person. Starting to creep me out. Yeah, I'm telling you. They're just twins out here. Because did you play Evander Holyfield Knockout as well? Not Knockout, but I forget what it was called, but Evander Holyfield's game on PlayStation. And not only that, I played everything in between. I'm talking about Ready to Rumble on Dreamcast. I love that game. I played all the Knockout Kings. Even 2000, which was one of the worst boxing simulations I've ever played, and I stuck that out. It was just awful. And like I said, even UFC 1, when UFC 1 came out, it was so mind-blowing. That game, the first THQ game is what I'm talking about. It had me on a different level. I couldn't believe how good it looked. All About Your Blah 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 says he's 21, so he pretty much started at UFC 2. Yes, okay. So so you definitely didn't play those other games, but yeah, I definitely started with UFC 1. And I'll stop talking about all the games I've played after this, but yeah, EA MMA, the Dreamcast UFC games. I don't know what it is. It's just my brain tickles my brain the right way. My wife just made a little smart comment about my brain. Doesn't know she's going to get kicked out soon. Here we go. Landing some shots. I want to keep Tito on his back. Okay, here we go. I honestly want to drain some of the stamina. This guy is Division 15. It says he's in a Division 15, but this is not a Division 15 fighter. The warning was that he's using Tito Ortiz. You can tell that when you get to a different level and you feel confident in your skills, you know that you're going to go for those 4-star fighters. And I should do that. I think I should take some more risk and try to pick 4-star guys so I can get a few more ranking points. But I'm still just trying to give myself the best chance at getting the dub. Where are we? Back in the game. 14 minutes into the stream. And thanks for the like, by the way. And I can tell you gave the like All About Your Blah 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 because you've been the only person in here. Oh, we had somebody else in here, but they dipped. It's kind of a long time for only one person to be in here, but that's... Like I said, even if you weren't in here all about your blah, 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 I would be talking, maybe not about the stuff that we spoke about, but I would be talking to myself because I'm crazy. So here we go, round 2. Cheeto or cheese. Cheeto or cheese. Right in front of us. Wants all the smoke. I gotta start blocking like I say that every stream, is those leg checking those quick. That quick leg kick is a problem for me. It just feels like it comes out so fast. Oh no! Okay, so here we go. Scored the takedown on me. I'm keeping it calm. I made some mistakes yesterday where I just got off the right track. I felt that one fight in particular, one of the 2 fights I lost yesterday, I felt like I was in control. Cage Official, what's good? Oh, what is up, my man? Like I said, all about your blah, blah, blah. I'm not telling you who to follow on Twitch. But if you like Fight Night, if you want to watch Fight Night, Cage Official, who's another stream regular, Twitch has a Twitch stream and posts some pretty fun Fight Night fights. And I don't know if you can drop the name of your Twitch stream, Cage Official. That would be cool. By the way, today our fights were announced for the MMA Gaming League. Yeah, no problem, Cage Official. No way, man. Just and before the night ends, I'll remind myself to do that too. Cool, all about your blah blah blah. It's awesome. It's fun to watch Fight Night Champion. All about your blah blah blah. Yeah, you'll see me in there too. Because I hop in every time I can. Sometimes I'm at work and I can't get in there, but it's fun. So, yeah, like I was saying, fights got announced today for the @MMA Gaming League on Twitter. That's @MMA Gaming. If you hadn't had an opportunity to get involved in this league, it's as simple as sending a tweet to @MMA Gaming. They'll set you up with a fight. They'll find somebody at your skill level. There's tons of fighters getting involved. It's growing by the day. And we have my first fight after losing my title fight to the great Seb Contre. My 5-round title fight that ended in a TKO to the monster known as Seb. Cage Official says, it's a huge fight against Raimundo. How am I feeling about the rematch? Ah, that's a good question. How am I feeling about the rematch? Oh, cool. All about your blah, blah, blah. He followed Cage Official. That's awesome of you. All about your blah, blah, blah. Another reason. We celebrated you earlier. We're celebrating you again. Shout out to all about your blah, blah, blah. I feel great, Cage, to answer your question. I feel great about the first fight. I actually didn't remember that Raimundo also beat me. I have 2 losses. I'm 5-2 with @MMA Gaming. The very first loss I had was my second fight, I think, and it was to Raimundo. And he picked Michael Chandler, and he just did work. I mean, he got me on the ground, and, he postured up and landed some ground and pound and took me out. It wasn't, and he was good on the feet, too. It wasn't just a fluke. He was a great fighter. So I'm excited to get back in there with him. I like the fact that it's a challenge. I like that I lost to him and that I can get a shot at coming back. It's not a guarantee that I would win, but I am definitely excited to get in there again. But thanks for asking, Cage. I will be streaming the fight tomorrow night. Forget the time, but I'll be streaming it and I will be tweeting it. There you go. There you go. I like his defense. I like his idea of getting out. Woo! It's a wrap! Oh. Hey, I got the rap in before the quit. I wouldn't have wooed him, and I wouldn't have eaten a rap. I wouldn't have wrapped anything up if he would have quit before it, but Cheeto or cheese? Cage Official says, oh, the uppercut! That's right. Had to put him down. But by the way, Cage, all about your blah, 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 and I were talking, and, we were talking about how we both get excited for the hype of a fight, and I can't tell you, and I don't want to make all about your blah, blah, blah's ears bleed, but I just can't tell you how excited I am to see these guys getting out there, getting in front of cameras, getting this press conference in. This card, and when I say this card, I mean UFC 260, that's happening this Saturday night at 7 o'clock, only on ESPN. You can only watch it if you have ESPN Plus legally. And then you have to buy the pay-per-view. So ESPN Plus, $5 a month. Pay-per-view, I think, is $60. So there you go. Interesting note, even though you've purchased the pay-per-view, you can't rewind things. And maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe you can. Maybe you can rewind things, but I feel like I should have access to those fights. Maybe give it to me for the rest of the day. Let me watch those fights again. Let me go back to those awesome moments. You know, I don't get why they wouldn't allow you, if you've purchased it. I mean, you're paying a lot of money for these fights. If you purchased every pay-per-view this month, if you purchased both of them, you've paid $130 for our favorite sport. Cage Official says, yeah, that's strange. Especially how much you pay. All About Your Blah 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 says you can't do that. I always watch again the next day. Really? Maybe I just don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. I didn't realize that you can watch the whole pay-per-view the next day on ESPN Plus. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Then this whole diatribe, this whole rant I went on, I was wrong. I didn't know that you can have access to the pay-per-views after they're gone. If that's the case, then I take it back everything, because that's how it should be. Coach Donato! What's good, my man? Welcome. Another staple. We've said today, All About Your Blah 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 has been here consistently. He's a staple. Cage, staple. Donato's been here since week 3. A thick staple. You know? You get access for like 2 or 3 months. Wow. Okay, my apologies to the UFC. Cage Official says, Donato, what's good? Yeah, man. I definitely... Oh, wait, we forgot. I noticed that I wasn't checking the leaderboard. 304th in the world. See where we're at in North America. See where we're at in North America. If I can get these buttons pressed. In North America, we are now... in North America, we are now 125th. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it... I think the proper terminology is let's get this craculating. Cage Official in the building. By the way, Donato also, I think Donato also is a member of Cage Official's stream on Twitch. And thanks for joining, everybody. Whoever just hopped in, thank you very much. Hey, and All About Your Blah 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 has an abbreviation now, AAYBB, and it makes so much sense. By the way, if you hadn't had an opportunity to check out Cage Official's stream on Twitch, if you scroll up in the chat, you can see it's Cage, Kage, Cage with 4 E's and an X. You can find him on Twitch. He streams Fight Night Champion. I just watched it today. Watched the beautiful knockout today. So you can get your MMA, you get your, bounce around. There's so much good content. I'm growing into a Donato. Donato has told me that he likes to go bouncing from stream to stream. There you go. Cage Official just put it up. You don't have to thank me, my man. It's fun. Fight Night Champion is fun to watch. I enjoy it. I enjoy it quite a bit. But like I said, I'm a sports combat, dope fiend. So here we go. Ali Shevs. We are going at it. Once again, this is a dangerous fight. You see a Division 15 and you say, oh, easy fight? No, it's not easy fight. There are people that just haven't played this season. People go on terrible streaks, and it can get dangerous out here. In this type of fight, the fact that they matched him up with me is an indicator that he's got skills. He's probably been Division 20 last season or whenever. Donato says, I was all about Prime Marshall till I found this West Coast killer named Coast Heavy Hands. Yeah, this guy that struggles for his life. I appreciate you, my guy. But yeah, no, I would recommend. I'm not trying to promote everybody else but myself, but I'm not here for promotion. I just think Pride definitely will show you at a high level. Like, man, that's what this game can look like. Oh, I knew it. I'm trying to just go for the body a little bit more. I don't know if anybody remembers when Anthony Johnson fought, I think it was their first fight. Did they fight twice? Yeah. When Anthony Johnson fought Rumble, and Rumble landed that right hook and sent Cormier sliding across the octagon, apparently. I mean, I thought it was a wrap. I was like, dude, this guy is unstoppable. I thought he was going to beat him. Tom Kirky, welcome! That is awesome, man. So Tom Kirky's official picks is Stipe's going to beat Ngannou. Woodley's going to beat Vicente Luque. And Sean O'Malley is going to beat Thomas Almeida. Now, my official pick, I believe that Francis Ngannou is going to win tomorrow night. It's not that I hope he wins because I love Stipe. It's that I just think Francis Ngannou is going to win this fight tomorrow. I think Thomas Almeida is going to win. I think it's going to go to a decision, and Thomas Almeida, you know what, let me say, it's going to go to a decision between O'Malley and Almeida, and I do think that Almeida will win that fight. I'm going to call the upset. I've changed my mind. Donato totally agrees with Tom, and I think Woodley was going to be able to pull this off as well. So, wow. All About Your Blah, Blah, Blah says Ngannou, Woodley, O'Malley. We got slight variation there. Yeah, O'Malley, how do you think O'Malley's going to win, though? Do you think he's going to do his traditional, like, clean one-punch knockout, Conor McGregor-esque thing, or is it going to be a struggle? I think it's going to be a dogfight, no matter what. I don't think, he's going to walk out of this clean. Because Thomas Almeida is a dog. He might have lost his last 3 fights, as somebody else pointed out. Cajun Fish says, I've got Ngannou, Woodley, O'Malley. Same as All About Your Blah, Blah, Blah. But I want to know how you guys see the O'Malley victory coming through. Let's see here. Tom Kirky says, Ngannou doesn't have the stamina. It'll be exactly like the last time. So, Tom Kirky, you might be right. And All About Your Blah, Blah, Blah says, can't call it, but he's calling an O'Malley second round KO. And Tom Kirky, I will actually agree with you here. I think that's the danger, is Stipe is going to go 5 rounds. He's going to go 5 rounds. But you can't condition yourself. Ngannou can't, condition himself. He has so much muscle. He's a big guy. There's only so much that conditioning will take, or it's going to take you. He's a different human being. He's just not. Derek Lewis, for example, is not going to be, a guy that's ever going to change that style. It's just who he is. So I think that's got to be Stipe's approach. Is use his movement as best he can in that smaller octagon. Keep away and drain that gas tank. And if Stipe wins, it will be because of that. That's for sure. I don't see Stipe, sleeping Ngannou. I'll be right there. I'm going to read these comments. Just don't want to lose what I've built. All right, I'm back to the comments. So, Tom Kirky says, because O'Malley lost 1 foot, and it went limp, it doesn't mean he's a killer. No, I'm not writing him off. I'm not writing off Sean O'Malley at all. I think Sean O'Malley's a great fighter, and I don't I think we were talking about this yesterday. I don't think the leg kick would happen again. I think it's just so rare that a calf kick hits you right in that peroneal nerve and that shuts you down. It's a hard thing. It's like aiming for a bullseye every time. Aiming for the head instead of going for the body. You know, when it comes to like target practice, it kind of just doesn't make sense. Donato says, and I know I said it last night, but then Stipe and T-Wood were hanging up, but I think Sugar ends it early. I think that is the most interesting pick I've seen. The most interesting take, I should say, is Donato's. Donato's predicting 2 retirements tomorrow night. That of Stipe, along with if Stipe wins, I'm guessing he's gonna retire, and if Stipe, and then he's also saying that Woodley is going to use tomorrow night to retire. Now, I don't think Stipe is going to retire as much as I would agree that Tyron Woodley would. Or, excuse me, Stipe would retire over Tyron Woodley. I can see Tyron Woodley going to Bellator. I can't see Stipe fighting in Bellator. He won't. This is the end of Stipe's career, is going to be in the UFC. He's achieved such a high level that he's not going to go back there. But Tyron Woodley will. Even though Tyron Woodley was still a 4-time champion, Stipe is a historic champion, and he's probably a little bit more well received. Okay, here we go. This is a tight fight. Tight round. Got him down again. Woo! Okay, so it says, Sam O'Malley, all a bunch of blah, 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 at Cage Official. All a bunch of blah, blah, blah points out that Almeida's coming with those leg kicks. I think Almeida will come for those leg kicks, but the chances that Almeida will hit, once again, the perennial nerve that shut Sugar Sean down before, I don't think the chances are high that that's going to happen again, especially with Sean O'Malley on alert. It is hard to check a calf kick, but it's also very difficult to hit that nerve. So, all a bunch of, God help him if he does. Yeah, it would be a mistake to come out there gunning for the feet. Tom Kirky says, if Darren Till fights Adesanya, Till is winning every day. Wow, that's too hot a take. I think it would be a war. I think that fight that would be a technical battle. Lord Koji! What is up, my man? It's been a while. I'm very glad to get a special guest in here, Lord Koji in the building. O'Malley stands wide, very much like Conor McGregor, and those leg kicks will be available. Yes, they will. They will. And that's always going to be the case for guys like him, Conor, Nate Diaz, and a select few. But I'm telling you, we've seen, for example, Michael. We've seen, for example, Lord Koji says, "Happy to be here, man. Need some fights." There you go. Glad to bring them to you. Oh, this is our second fight of the night. We won our first one. Won our first one by knockout, but the guy quit afterwards, unfortunately. We are trying our best to end this fight. I don't want to drag this out. I think he's been... Oh my god, I didn't think he was going to do that. Oh no! I can't stand this position. Oh gosh. Oh no, I got lag right now. This guy's a Division 15. If he scores the choke... I will basically be ranked into oblivion. D-ranked into oblivion. Okay. That's a dangerous spot to give it all you've got. I'll try to give him the same treatment he gave me. That seatbelt position. Get his back. I want to do some work here. So I'm going to stay calm. All about your blah, blah, blah. Says I would uninstall if I got tapped by Rumble. I'm telling you, there are guys out here that can tap you with Rumble. There are people out there like Critical Sandman, all hail Critical Sandman, that can tap you with pretty much anybody, especially from that position. There you go. Oh, you know who I didn't shout out today is Susie, Coach Susie. I don't know if she's within earshot, but I always want to make sure that I shout out Coach Susie. The other half, the co-coach of Coach Donato, I forgot to shout her out. This guy is super respectful. Love it. Well played. Good fight. I think we're going to be in a position probably to finish it in this round. Round 4. Rumble's coming on strong. Oh, no. Okay. Here we go. I'm shocked he's not throwing that. Oh, wow. Okay, so he was just scared of the takedown. I was shocked that he wasn't throwing that uppercut a little bit more. So this guy doesn't... Oh, all I know is I'm trying to practice my subs. I'm using Hoist Gracie, Coach Donato says, with his 100 sub ranking. Yeah, man, I wish... You know what they should do is have like mini games or trials in this game that allow people to like just get better. Oh no. To get better. Yeah, Susie says thanks. You don't have to thank me. Thank you, Susie. Thank you oh so much. Here we go. Oh man. He was just trying to get up, posture up, and crack me in the skull repeatedly. Oh. See if I can land. Oh, man. Okay. It's a slow-feeling fight, but it's going our way. Try to finish it, but he's just got enough to just stay in all these positions to survive, I mean. Yeah, the sub game is very important to get, but I do anticipate in the next patch that we're going to see some changes to the sub game because it is, as a lot of people have acknowledged, very unbalanced. Certain submissions are, like the standing guillotine. The standing guillotine right here. Oh, you blocked it. Oh, God. So he's putting the pressure on me. Oh, this... Man, DC's arms just don't have that reach. This is the type of fight you can lose, even though it feels like it's in the bag almost. But he's just doing a lot of the right stuff to survive. He's looking to hit me with a counter. That's why he's staying in. He's pressing on me like this because he wants the counter. Donato says pig arm. Yeah, T-Rex arms, pig arms, whatever you want. Pig arms is probably more appropriate because pigs exist nowadays. But wow, this guy really did not want to go home. I want him to slumber towards the light. Throw kicks. All right, thank you. That's a good reminder. That's why I appreciate that feedback. Good eye, Donato. Let's see if there's an opportunity to throw more kicks or throw kicks. Period with a T. Little bit of lag. Oh no. Oh, definitely more strikes. Lord Koji, are you saying throw more strikes? Oh. Donato says, I'm Division 1. What do I know? No, you know, you've got me a win the other day, I thought. What's up, Donato? Sorry, Oh, sorry, I'm reading Lord Koji's message to Donato. He was paying attention to the match like a loyal friend to all you guys playing on your own. Okay, blocked it. Okay, throw more, Lord Koji suggesting. Thank you for the feedback. Here we go. Trying to keep it 100. Here we go. Trying to keep my balance. I want this fight back up to the ground. I don't know why he just bowed to me like that. I let him up because I saw an opportunity, and maybe I shouldn't have. Only 2 minutes left. I'll try to finish him on the ground, actually. He seemed very happy that I let him up. I can't believe his stamina's not drained after that denial. Going into side control. Donato says he always forgets how to bow. It is the left bumper, the right bumper, L1, R1, and then up on the directional pad. Always a nice little respectful bow in place. JMMA, what's up? Oh, JMMA says Adrian Yanez commented on his video. Wait, I gotta read that. 50 seconds, JMMA. I'm about to celebrate with you. I'm about to celebrate. I'm about to celebrate. Hold on one second. See if we can get a finish here, man. This is ridiculous. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. We know I don't... Ethan! He says, we know I don't know how to bow. I dance on Coach. Oh, my God. Of course. Of course. Here comes Ethan. This match was crazy, Lord Koji. JMMA, I want everybody... JMMA says Adrian Yanez, who is the best the best up-and-coming fighter, I think, in the UFC, the sharpest one I've seen, commented on my video and retweeted it. I'm so happy. I called my coach and told him I'm skipping practice because of that. That is awesome, man. I would be lit if a professional fighter, a guy that's out there doing it, like especially him, that's not going anywhere, dude. That guy will be somebody and you'll have it. That is awesome. Ethan says he didn't even mean to dance on me when he styled all over me, but it made it funnier. It did. That was funny. Ethan, all about your blah 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 says that is awesome, JMMA, dude. That is really cool, dude. The fact that he retweeted it, I would capture screenshots of it because that guy feels. Yanez feels like he's going to be huge. I don't know if you know who Adrian Yanez is, Lord Koji. I think everybody else pretty much would, but if you saw the fights last weekend, Adrian Yanez is a fighter who fights at 135 pounds. It's the bantamweight division. You can find him on Twitter very easily. He's very active. But this guy is special. Look him up on YouTube. Adrian Yanez. He is special. He really great fighters in MMA. And by the way, I don't need to tell Lord Koji this. Lord Koji studied various martial arts for over a decade, I think. So he knows martial arts, just maybe not know Adrian Yanez, but I would check him out. He's truly awesome, man. Oh, Lord Koji knows who he is. Donato says Yanez is trying to get a Dr. Pepper sponsorship through Twitter. I saw that, and I need to support that. Yanez JMMA says he's Jorge Masvidal with BJJ. I disagree with you. I feel like he is unique. He is himself. Hey, Kyle Coleman, what's up? Kyle Coleman says Daniel Cormier is the best heavyweight of all time. Don't at me. Explosion sound after he said that. Yeah, I don't know if DC might be. I can't argue with you on that point because I can't think of somebody who's a better heavyweight. I can't think of a better heavyweight. And if somebody says Fedor, I got a problem with you because I think DC in his prime fighting Fedor in his prime, it's DC all day. This is Spooky Goust. JMMA says, oh no, I said Jorge Masvidal because he looks like Jorge when he was younger. Okay, yes, definitely. All about your block. And Ethan says, how is he if Stipe beat him twice and has the most title defenses? I'm talking about in his prime. I'm talking about DC in his prime. I just don't think DC in his prime would have lost to Stipe. That's just not the guy that would have beaten DC at heavyweight. DC at heavyweight? Nah, not when he was at his best. Pre-becoming champ. Kane, all about your blah 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 says Kane versus Fedor. Kane versus Fedor. That's interesting. DC has a lot of respect for Kane. I can't have as much respect. Like, I respect Kane. He was a monster, but DC saw things in Kane that we all didn't see. Donato says he just invited Yanez to the stream. Thank you, Coach Donato. Way to look out. That is awesome. The kid is special. That would be awesome to have Adrian Yanez join us. It would be a lot of fun. This guy, Spooky Gauss, is very difficult. I've never beaten him before. Fedor definitely fought killers. Fedor's got a lot of killers on his resume. But to your point, if I had to pick, between Fedor and Kane, oh my God, that's crazy. That's a tough one. I'm picking Cain Velasquez. I don't. It's not that I dislike Fedor. I have the admiration that most people have for him. I just don't think Kane has it. Or Fedor's going to beat him. DC versus Kane. In his prime, Kane or DC. I'm picking DC. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so frustrating. Night Stalker says DC is so disrespected. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the problem with Fedor. I think if Fedor got wrestled up by, it's hard to compare because Fedor fought in a different era. His bulk of his work is just at a different time. And, Kane, that type of wrestler is going to be a problem for him. Oh, I hate this style of fighting so much. Look at my stamina, 1 round in. I'm not giving up. It's just frustrating. Oh my goodness. Stipe, DC, and Kane beat Fedor. So if I had one to pick to not beat Fedor, I'd probably pick Stipe. Because with Stipe, what you're talking about is a guy that stays upright. He doesn't wrestle very much. JMMA says Fedor wouldn't fight outside of Pride. No drug tests, steroids. That's an interesting point because I want you guys to remember, in Pride, they were almost encouraged to take steroids. Almost encouraged, but of course, Fedor did spend a lot of time in Strikeforce, and he's fought in Bellator. Night Stalker says, new PC came in. Congratulations, my man. Brock versus Fedor would have been a classic, and Ethan, I disagree 100%. Ethan, Brock Lesnar was not overrated. He may have been overrated by the time maybe when you started watching, but Brock was the real deal. He fought real, legit MMA killers. You can never take away that Shane Carwin win. At UFC 100, Brock Lesnar fought a seemingly indomitable Shane Carwin, another gigantic mountain of a man, and won a classic heavyweight fight. I mean, you can't take that away from him. Nice Soccer says John Jones would. I can't read the rest of that comment. It got cut off. This is just crazy. Oh my gosh. It's like you can't go anywhere. I got baby punched. You're like locked in. No excuses. We can do this. We can do this. There are no excuses going on here. Oh. Denounce is the only Brock fight I ever saw him was getting ankle locked. Yeah, so the fight that you saw, Coach Donato, was against a guy named Frank Mir, who was also a former UFC heavyweight champion. Lost his title to Brock Lesnar in the rematch. How do people strike that fast and posture up? I have no idea, Kyle. I literally have no idea, and I cannot move. I'm trying to not have this fight look like this, but I cannot move. There's just nothing I can do right now. I'm trying to fake transitions, but I'm not giving up. It's just very frustrating. Oh, there we go. Just crazy. I'm trying to tell you, this is the most frustrating type of fight to have. I mean, no, you said Jones would embarrass. Brock versus John is the fight to make. Yeah, I agree with that. All about your blah, blah, blah. Brock versus John Jones was the appropriate fight for a guy that's entering heavyweight. Like, let's see him before you throw him in there into the deep end of the pool. Give us a Brock Lesnar return. Brock versus John Jones would have been John Jones' first, like, mainstream media fight. I think the DC fights were huge, and they definitely made their way on TMZ and ESPN, and they got there, but they weren't Conor McGregor level. Brock Lesnar versus John Jones would have pierced the mainstream bubble, and it would have been all over. That fight would be huge. John Jones versus Brock Lesnar, you guys, size matters, man. Size matters, but yes, I would say that John Jones wins that fight. Yes. I would agree with you. I don't think it would be like, just a smoke session. But I do think that John Jones wins that fight. So here we go. Spooky Gauss has just been playing in a very unfun manner here. So we are going to try to take him out while we're on the feet. It's hard to do. Jeez. My gosh. My gosh. Yeah, no, I agree. It's a smoke. Oh no, I don't agree. That is not a smoke session for John. That just can't be. Brock Lesnar's a big dude. I think that fight goes at least 2 rounds. At least it's gonna go. I think there would be a struggle there. I don't. I do. I just can't. I can't see John. God, this guy was a monster. I mean, as much as I don't like fighting him, he's a monster. I give him respect. It's just, it feels like the way he plays is not in the spirit of this video game. It doesn't look like an MMA match. He's just he tries to, does everything to get you to the ground. It was awful, Kyle Coleman. Pure wrestling. I don't even like it was just awful. It was just ugly. So ugly to have that fight. Kyle Coleman says that's where I'm trying to be. Yeah, I wish I had that ability in my pocket. I don't have it. Oh my gosh. He wasn't even that far. I've never beaten that guy. And I lost like 30 points right there. I don't understand the skill system in here either. Let me stop complaining. Yeah, Kyle Coleman, it's borderline enraging when you get fought like that. Because it just feels like you're not even playing the game. It feels like you're not even playing the game at all. The name of the game today is to stand up and strike. Yeah, it's really hard. I appreciate an intelligent ground game. I do like. You have every right to complain about this game. Every top player does. Yeah, I know some people complain, but it's hard sometimes. Like right now, I'm feeling very frustrated with with my performance. So it's a mixture of things. Like it's not all the way the game. A lot of it was that I just lost and I got murdered and I couldn't implement my game. So it's frustrating, but there is another real, like objectively looking at the game. There are huge flaws. Like the fact that patting somebody that person's whole strategy is get you on the ground, tap you on the head repeatedly, and transition block in between strikes. It's insane. So that GA, the way you build up grapple advantage, it incentivizes that type of play. So he's punching and then flicking transition block, punch, transition block, punch, and it's crazy. It makes no sense to get rewarded. There should be in UFC 3, for example, if you went for a transition and you missed it, you had a stamina penalty or a transition block. I think that should be something we look at. If you go for a denial and you miss the denial, hey, maybe you get hit with a little stamina penalty. Just so that you're not on the ground just like hovering on the stamina. But I'll get out of your guys' ear. Stop whining to you. Kyle Coleman says ground and pound is the main thing that needs to be fixed in this game. I think it's equal, Kyle. I think we have to work on the ground and pound, and we have to work on the stamina. I think the stamina system needs work. Ground system sucks. Can't let someone abusing corny things get to you. Yeah. It seems robotic without the stamina penalty. Yeah, I really feel like there should be. This game is very much geared towards offense. So go, go, go. But and it's also. Ooh, we got a Francis Ngannou fight. This could be difficult. We're gonna go Derek Lewis. So Donato says there are so many ways to win fights and so many ways to lose fights. Then couple that with so many styles of fighter, it's no wonder there are hiccups. Absolutely. Yeah, no. I completely agree with you on that front. Oh my God, I'm fighting Jay Coop Ballin, who I've never beaten. The guys, it says Division 13. I remember this monster. All bunch of blah 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 says, have I ever used Brock in this game? No, I've used him offline, but I've never used him in ranked. I don't think I've used him in ranked, at least. If I did it, I don't think I would have used him in ranked. Trying to get the back here. Got the takedown on him. Wow, I don't know what that was. All about your blah 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 says, nice takedown, coach. Yeah, thank you, man. I felt... But you can see my stamina. Look at that. Look at how much stamina is gone already. So I'm going to do a little bit of what was just done to me, if I can, to this guy. and try to stall him out on the ground. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm hoping for. All About Your Blah 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 just nailed it. He is all his ground and pound. Derek Lewis's ground and pound is really official. I will read what you said in just a second, Coach Donato. So guy gets back to his feet. Going for the backside. Oh no. I just blew my stamina. All right. I was getting nervous there. Oh. Yeah, I don't understand why my stamina is taking such a huge hit. Oh. Oh. This guy is... He wants the Derek. 2 body shots and Brock is done. That's why I don't fight with him. Yeah, I had no idea. They really didn't let him forget the loss to Alistair Overeem. I don't know if... You obviously haven't seen that fight, Coach Donato. But Alistair Overeem pretty famously kicked him in his guts after he had a bout with diverticulitis, which is a gastrointestinal disease. And it ended Brock Lesnar's career in the UFC. So, Donato says, I'm not good at all, and even I wouldn't pick Brock Lesnar. I like to have a chance. 2 body shots and Brock is done. You guys are making me want to pick Brock Lesnar. Ethan says Overeem dogged him. Yeah, Overeem, when you look back at that fight, it looked like a professional wrestler fighting an MMA fighter. That was crazy. I did not expect that. I thought, JMA says, please don't embarrass yourself. You guys are making me want to pick Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry. Remember, spamming block bump burns 20% more stamina if he's banging your... Oh no, I was reading the message. I got caught. Hold on. Okay, I'll read that in just a second. Hold on 1 second. I do want to see... I did not know that about the stamina. I had no idea, Coach Donato, so thank you very much. Oh, golly. Oh, my... Oh! No, please. Oh, my gosh. Oh... my gosh. Holy... I am in a state of shock. I cannot believe I just survived that. That was really what Francis Ngannou does to people. Here we go. I'm being a little too predictable. I gotta stay calm here. Oh my... That's... I wish that would have dropped him just so I can get some peace of mind. Golly! So start with left hook. Thank you all about your blah, blah, blah. Good comment. Good. Thank you all about your blah, blah, blah. Jeez. So that is 1-1. Holy heck. 1-1 at this point. Jeez. So it's all up to this round. It all comes down to this. Of course, Francis Ngannou, head kick extraordinaire. Laura Koji says that was a battle. Yes. Cage Official says you got this. Yes, we got this. Oops, I didn't mean to run at him. What? Oh, I hate that stupid sliding thing. That dashing hook, it gives me so much problems. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. All about your bubble is how did it let you push you back? I have no idea. Oh. Oh my God. This is so critical. Oh no. Oh no. We gotta stay calm. Oh. Don't let it happen. Oh, come on! That shot looked like it was... Got him! Oh, we got each other! We both rocked each other. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no! Oh my God, that was a Division 13. Oh my goodness, that was a Look at his. Oh my goodness, I'm sweating right now. I am sweating. You know how many points he hit you with the thing. He hit you with... Sorry. And thank you, Cage. He says, incredible fight. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It was just... I cannot believe that happened. I cannot believe I just lost this many points. I just lost 47 or whatever, 48 points. Oh, Donato says brutal battle. It was brutal indeed. That was brutal indeed. I'm over it though. All about your blah 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 says it got to a point where it allowed your stamina. My stamina was allowing him to crowd me. Yeah, it's 100% correct. It sucks that I allowed that to happen, but it did. Let's see here. Okay, I'm just checking this out. Yeah. Lord Koj says it's time to get back up. Yeah, man. That was just... What is going on today? Donato says if he gets backed in the corner, he flurries elbows. That's something I need to keep in mind too, yeah. I don't know if Derek Lewis has elbows. I don't know if that's in his skill set, but I can't say he doesn't because I didn't try. That I'm sure of. Al-Amdullah is who we're fighting. I remember him. Very tough out. Very tough out. Yeah, Donato says not everyone has them. Yeah, not everybody has those elbows or knees. You know what's crazy about UFC 3? The knees were so much more effective. Like knee spamming, knee elbow spam was so much more prevalent. And like one of the main character from Fight Night Champion, I think, had knees and elbows when there were guys that were like legit MMA fighters that didn't have them. They made those Fight Night Champion characters way overpowered in that game. Did not appreciate that very much when they released that pack. Dude was tagging you with jabs to overwhelm your block so that you'd have to either lash out with straight punches or retreat. He was baiting the straight shots out of you for him to slip counter. Yeah, you're right. I love how, that's why I need you here. I need everybody here, but I need those thoughts. I never would have analyzed that fight that way. And that's so good to hear. Like, that's a flaw that I've had. And I need to it's a flaw, yes, but it's more importantly, it's a strategy I need to be aware of. And hopefully I'll do better next time. I mean, that was... We are your Obi-Wan Kenobi voice. Yes, you are. Absolutely. Because the left hook, all about your blah, 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 pointed out accurately. Like, I should have been throwing that left hook from the beginning. Here we go. And all about your block. Hey, yeah, I did. I can't believe that guy hit me with the thanks. I'm in this fight still thinking about that last fight. He hit me with the... He said, thanks. Thanks for all these... Thanks for this 45 points you just gave me. All right. Jar Jar Donato in the building. By the way, wow, 8 people we have in here. I think we're going to break the algorithm again today. If you hadn't had a chance to like the video, like the video. If you hadn't had a chance to subscribe, please subscribe. If you hadn't, most importantly, hit that notification because we want you here to talk MMA with us. Hit that notification so you know when things start, because it starts a little bit of a different time every afternoon, but we're bringing them to you every afternoon. I have been debating whether or not to stream. I've been trying not to stream on Saturdays because people are doing other things on Saturday and they're not trying to watch video games. So I think I'm going to continue not streaming on Saturdays. I did it. I broke that rule one time for a fight we had. But I think I'm going to, this Saturday, just watch the fights and then stream Sunday. And yes, I said Sunday. Lord Koj said, hell yeah, the replay is fun too, though. I appreciate that, Lord Koj. I know you're out there watching those replays. 6 of us crashed the servers yesterday. I told you. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's what happened. I think I was talking about the servers getting crashed before that happened, and bink, shut it all down. I told you. Our team is getting too darn strong. Got him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, pirate, no? Ah, that head movement. This guy and I are 2-1. I know once again, this is another guy you saw. Oh, he's a Division 13 or 14. He is not. None of the guys I fought tonight are rightfully Division 14 people. They're all, maybe not the, oh. Maybe not the first guy. Shout out to that first guy that gave me some confidence. Here we go. Oh, I got out of control there. If you saw, my stamina went very low. I was just swinging for the fences. I got a lot of testosterone. I've got to control myself sometimes. Here we go. Alamdullah. I wish I could pronounce his name. He's really bringing on the pressure. He clearly feels confident. I don't know that I don't think he landed one of those knees. Oh, that one he did. As soon as I said that, of course. I feel like that was a pretty good round. A pretty strong round for us. Round 1 was ours. Round 2 was ours as well. Stamina's on fleek. Coach Donato says, you see that grapple animation start, throw that elbow. Alright, will do. I'll throw that elbow anyways. I still ate a big shot there, but it's a good mention, Donato. Thank you. Ah. Dang, that was really good. Oh, no. That was really good takedown defense. Donato says he thinks it's 10-9, 10-9. So do I, Coach Donato. Oh. I messed that up. Man. You guys hear a lot of groaning and moaning on my end. I realize that. Try to control it, but I can't. Once again, I told you I have a lot of testosterone. And a man grunts when he needs to grunt. Does Poirier have full guard transition to side control? I don't know. Good question all about your blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Lord Koji says burly. Yes, that's what I'm. That's what I am. I'm just so damn burly. I'm just so thick. Hand me that tree. Ah, that head movement is ridiculous. All about your blah, blah, blah. Hopefully you like the tree comment. All right. Oh. Here we go. All right. I think we won that fight. So now we've evened it up with him. At least it didn't drop another fight. Good fight. This is respect. Good fight. Got that one. Very good. I will be fighting tomorrow at MMA Gaming, my comeback fight. Lord Koji says that felt good. I'm glad that felt good. That felt good to me too, my man. Thank you for the support. So let's do this. Let's check where we're at on the leaderboards and maybe get another. Let's do another fight. Let's do another fight, but let's check where we're at on the leaderboards because damage was done. Oh, 400. Started this off at 230 something, and then in North America, Donato, thank you for saying no way I lost that. We are 184th in North America. Ethan says, punch that MFer right in the face. I had to do that. Let's run another fight. I blame my work for how, oh my gosh, look at this. 1,967 points. I was at like 2040. I have almost lost 100 points in this stream. Let's get off the negative. Keep it positive. Got to keep telling myself that. What the first thing I'm going to do when I get off of the stream, grab some food, and I'm digging right back into any sort of MMA content that's coming out, and I'm checking for it right now. Uh-oh, here comes another purple level guy. Justin Gaethje. It makes me so happy to know that one of my favorite fighters is about to have that lightweight belt. And are you talking about? You're talking about Michael Chandler, so you're talking about. Is that right? Who are we talking about? And Donato agrees with you, Ethan, but what was that? Osogari roll, or Omagari roll, or whatever that's called. Loony Little Dave coming out of the gate with some hot fire. I'm taking him down. See if we can wear him out, not just staying in his guard. Of course, he goes right back. It's good to know killers like Coach Critical and the Virgin Slayer I hope JMMA does not accept that nickname. That sounds just brutal. The Virgin Slayer. Oh, that's right. Ethan, you are an Oliveira fan. Yeah, Charles Oliveira can if Charles Oliveira shuts this down, shuts this whole Michael Chandler dream down, man, that's a heck of a stamp you've put on. To go 9 in a row, and your final defeat was the UFC's, like, Ric Flair, Golden Boy, being handed opportunities in the UFC. For you to just do that it says something about Charles Oliveira. Like, it's crazy. Some of these guys that are really great, some of them slip by you. Some of them don't have the big personalities in you don't know that they're great almost until they're gone, or until they get to that title reign. You're like, darn, we had all these fights to watch you, and you're just like some regular dude, but you were really special this entire time. For Charles Oliveira to have gone 8 in a row, man, that's crazy that he hasn't already had a title fight. It feels like it should be illegal. How did you fight 8 times at 155 and not run into that belt? It's crazy. Woo! It's a wrap! Looney Little Dave getting choked out. Respect to him. That fight was a little fast, so we'll run one more. Because I am an addict, we will run one more fight. Just give me one more hit. Yeah, All About Your Blah 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 points it out that 8 wins at lightweight is insane. You can't say that, Oliveira was winning back in the day. Those 8 fights started a long time ago. It doesn't. Oliveira he's been in the Shark Tank eating shark meat.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Lord Koji says, digging the climb. Thank you, Lord Koji. I'm glad you understand this. Of course. What do you mean? I'm not. Let me slap myself. You're a martial artist. You are you're probably the most experienced martial artist in here. You understand. It's about defeat. It's about climbing back. JMMA says he deserves it more than Leon. Now, Ethan says his top 5 fighters are Ortega, Yan, Oliveira, Khabib, Khamzat, and Makhachev. Yikes. That's an interesting list. Khabib I definitely get. But you're younger, too. This is a new wave of fighters. This is interesting. You are younger, so that's an interesting perspective. My top 5 looks very different. Khabib isn't even... Khabib is... If he's in my 5, he's number 5. And I guess JMMA actually has accepted the nickname of Virgin Slayer because his response to Coach Donato was, yes, sir, Donato. So you are now thusly deemed J, the Virgin Slayer MMA. So Coach Donato says, you have my respect, Ethan, for sure, but those guys have been beating people up on consoles before you were born. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how young and fresh you are, Ethan. I may sample some of your blood because I do wish to live a little bit longer. And I am a bit thirsty. My throat is parched. Cage Official says, some good nicknames in the team now. Yeah, it's growing. We have All About Your Blah, Blah, Blah. We all have agreed already. It's coming on strong. Jay the Virgin Slayer is super strong. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of intimidating, actually. Kind of a guy like, have you heard like someone say something to you like, hey, did you hear what Jay the Virgin Slayer said? And then you go ahead and you lock your door type of thing. Maybe you roll up your window and lock the passenger doors because you got your cousin in the back. JMMA's top 5 it's Yanez, GSP, John Jones, BJ Penn. You are 19 years old. How is BJ Penn on your list, my friend? That's an interesting list you have there. No disrespect, but that's interesting. All About Your Blah 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 says, thank God I'm not a virgin. Yes, I'm thankful I'm glad that you're happy you're not a virgin either. Night Stalker says, Night Stalker is the coolest nickname, so I will self-proclaim that tonight. So I guess the mantle's been taken. We're playing for second and third, as the first has been taken by none other than Night Stalker. Night Stalker says the real-life Virgin Slayer is Colby Covington. Okay. Donato says the Boogeyman. Night Stalker, I said my top 5 current, not back then. What's your top 5 overall? JMMA says, I've been watching MMA and boxing since I was a kid. I grew up loving Anderson Silva firstly and Carlos Condit, Ethan says. Yeah, I love Anderson Silva too. Anderson Silva probably captured my imagination more than any other fighter. Even though I know there are a lot of fighters way better than Anderson Silva now, none of them, nobody caught my, the way Anderson Silva's run was so much fun. It was so much fun to watch Anderson Silva do special things. The Vitor Belfort fight, the build up to that fight, and Lord Koji says Anderson Silva is deep. He really is, man. So this is going to be a tough fight here. We have False Vex. Oh my goodness. Oh! It's like... Alright. I have to get my block. I have to protect my block. This guy is already chewed a hole into it in the first round. In the first less than 2 minutes of the fight. All About Your blah 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 points out that Max is a cheat code in this game. He's a cheat code in real life too. That's where it's like the gray area. Max Holloway should be better than everybody else. It is frustrating to fight him. And on top of it, I suck with him. So it's not like I can go out there and pick him myself and do what these guys do. I don't fight that way. Even in my youth, JMMA says, on a serious note, though, it's BJ Penn, John Jones, Nick Diaz, and Barao. GSP and Barao. That's interesting. I'll be the underrated Oliveira of the stream community. Hey, that's a happy role to be in. I gotta use my feint a little bit more. Got to use my feints. You can see he's biting feints hard. He is biting these feints like really hard. That's a Donato special right there. 32 in a row. Barao was scary until he got hurt. Yeah, I forgot about Barao's run. I did forget about his run. I saw him fight live. I saw him lose his title, in fact, to TJ Dillashaw. And I respect him. But his descent... Lord Koji says a takedown could ruin his flow. Couldn't quite get it, but thank you, Lord Koji. Went for it as soon as I saw it. Wow, that is just a crazy fight. Wow, I only landed 2 significant strikes, all jabs. Everyone acts, Ethan says, everyone acts like Usman's unbeatable when a guy like Khamzat exists. Yeah, Ethan, even I can't get on, I love Khamzat, but I can't get on the train there. JMMA says, people forget about Jose. I'll check what you said in just a second. Yeah, all about your blah, blah, blah. I agree. Khamzat's just unproven. That's the thing. We don't know. You can't say that Khamzat's not there, but you can. We know that there are a lot of unknowns with Khamzat. That's what we know. Jose's run was incredible. Yeah, 10-year champ, 2 different organizations. Absolutely. Yes, Jose Aldo's run was spectacular. A champion's champion for sure. And it isn't spoken about with enough respect either. This is just crazy. My gosh, I just feel like I can't. What he did to Uriah's leg should be illegal. Yeah, I remember that. Absolutely. It was brutal. That was so disgusting. That was so disgusting. If you don't know, like Donato, if you weren't watching MMA back in the day, which you weren't, Jose Aldo, who you might have seen fight Piotr Jan recently, in Piotr Jan's fight before Aljamain Sterling, he defeated, just crushed Jose Aldo. And so if you're not familiar with like WEC Jose Aldo and early UFC Jose Aldo, you have no idea. This guy people never thought he was going to lose that belt. It's just amazing. And he's only like 30, 33 or something like that. Donato's no mercy call. Aldo was winning until he gassed. Yeah, he was doing a really good job against Piotr Jan. He really was. Jose Aldo was doing his thing. I was surprised. Because I did expect Piotr Jan to win that fight. But Jose Aldo did a really great job. And you really can't even blame Jose's age. Oh, Jose's 34. My bad. But that's still younger. It just feels like he's young. Ethan says he is not winning. I think Jose was winning. I think Jose was winning that fight until he wasn't. Until he gassed, and then he just started getting torn up. And that's a problem that a lot of people will have with Piotr Jan. Piotr Jan's not going to slow down. Like, that guy that you're fighting right now, he'll be there in the 5th. So if you're not ready, like Aljamain wasn't ready. If you're not ready like Aljamain wasn't ready, you're going to get chewed up pretty badly. So I don't know who won that round. Well, Watcher Blah Blah says, Aldo is not winning. He was dropped in the first, won the second, but the rest of the fight was Jan. Okay, I didn't remember the drop in the first. So you guys might be right. Ethan and blah, 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 I'd have to rewatch it. I absolutely had no memory of him getting dropped in the first round.
Are you ready?
I don't know what you... so Coach Donato says, I like MMA guys that are likely to be seen fighting for a parking lot spot. I think that might have been all of them at some point. There we go. JMMA. No. What do you guys... so here we go. Trying to... Ooh. I gotta make sure there is no puff pass going on in this household. There will be no disrespect of our federal laws. Coach Diaz tonight. No, there is no Coach Diaz. So here we go. We are waiting. He doesn't buy it. No, that's definitely not me, but that's funny. That's definitely, it's just CBD, y'all. No, it's not even CBD. Always respect your federal laws. Cajun Fisher says, yeah, I don't buy it either. I want you guys to understand, we always respect that. Let's see where we're going here. Waiting This is a boring fight, I will admit, but if I let this guy back up, on the... Coach Donato says no comment. If I let him back up, I will get my block damaged. Ooh, I'm sorry, guys. I hate to do this, but it's just... I was abused this way by somebody 2 fights ago, and now I need to do the same to them, to this person. But no, you know, I just feel like this guy's just too... He's just turning on the gas on me when it comes to these hands. Take him down! Yeah, Night Stalker, I definitely got him down. Kay says it's good for muscle recovery. Smash him, coach! Donato says, I have to end him on his back. Yeah, I agree, Coach Donato. There's no way that I'm going to be able to stand up with this guy in his current condition. It's just too much volume for me. Tame that crackhead. Substance abuse is difficult to tame. So let's get back to the comments. It's just CBD. Cage Official says, I don't buy it either. Night Stalker says, I smoke. My Diaz brother, no breaking the laws. That's right. No comment. JMA says, I smoke CBD and rub the oil on me. It helps with recovery. I didn't. Oh, that's interesting. Do you smoke CBD like in a like a cigarette form, or do you put it? How do you do it? And why not take an edible? Take him down. Okay, I'm pretty caught up. Cage Official says, Khabib, him. Oh, I was to fight Khabib. I used to smoke some CBD dabs. Wow, look at that. It's just crazy. Honestly, oh. Okay, here we go. I'll read that comment in just a second. 4th round of a dogfight. Max's chin is like 98. I had no idea. I had no idea Max Holloway's chin was so high. Okay, here we go. All about your blah 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 says coach might work for the government. Federal prosecutor coach in the building. Okay, here we go. Your Honor, I present Exhibit A, a PlayStation 5 controller, and 25 fruit roll-up wrappers. This is just crazy. Oh my gosh. I mean, just crazy to survive that. How did you stop the takedown? Oh, it's just, oh, wow. Oh. Nice. Ethan says, you must touch him, brother. Yeah, I know. Because we're winning. No. We're tied. It's tied going into this fight. Yeah, this is crazy all about your blah, blah, blah. It's tied going into this round. And I'm in a bad situation because my block is gone. Shoot up. Oh. Oh. Let me just... Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. These transition blocks are so crucial right now. Oh. Here we go. Ah, yes. Oh my God. Oh, I thought I got mount on him. Thank you. All about your blah 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 says good shit, coach. Thank you, my friend. Oh. Finish it with a choke. I don't know who won this fight. This is crazy. I know I won that round. Oh my God. That was a dig deep situation. That was such a dig deep situation. Woo! It's a wrap!
After 5 rounds, we go to the
Oh my gosh. That was a dog fight. You understand? That was a dog fight. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. All about your blah blah blah. Thank you, my man. Oh God. It was a war, Cage official. That was definitely a war. Yeah, I had to dig deep. Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate you. God, that was crazy. Let's see the stats on that. That was called, that's digging deep, going hard in the paint. Wow, look at the difference. He threw 250 strikes and landed 74. He destroyed my block. Somebody tell me that there's a huge imbalance here. Look at the stats. If you guys saw my block. Lord Koj says the climb is completed. I mean, look at, he only hit me 74 times. He missed 200, he threw 250 strikes. Yeah, absolutely. That's insane. This, and all about your blah, blah, blah says that's insane. This is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. This should not be, yeah, Max is a Chico. If you need evidence of Max Holloway being Chico, it's crazy, but all right, we'll let it go. Let's check the leaderboards before we sign off, which I'm sad to do. Let's check where we're at on these leaderboards. Actually, it's perfect timing because featherweight's coming to an end. Oh, I'm so sorry. I went too far. I didn't see your message all about your blah, blah, blah. That would have been interesting to see. Wish you can go back and get it, but I backed out too fast. We're back over 2,000. So we're not where we started, but we're doing a lot better. We recovered, man. And to Lord Koj's point, this was the climb. He witnessed the climb, and thank you, Lord Koj, once again for showing up. Let's see where we are in North America. In North America, we are 132nd, so we are climbing back, and that's Canada, U.S., and Mexico. We are the 132nd best team out there, so we are coming up. We were in the top 100, but we will get back there hopefully tomorrow. I appreciate you guys being here. I cannot thank you, each of you, enough. Coach Donato, Night Stalker, all about your blah, 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 Lord Koj, Cage Official, of course. If I'm missing any names, Ethan, JMMA, of course, JMMA, everybody else, Kyle that showed up, thank you. If I missed your name, I'm sorry. I really appreciate you oh so much. And until next time, you know what's coming up next. I'll catch you on the flip side.
I got to talk. I got to
Peace.
tell what I feel. I got to
I'm
talk
out.
about my life as I see it. Biggie.